A 5-year-old boy sits on the exam table, swinging his legs. The pediatrician crouches down, not standing over him, not looking at the parent first, and says, "Hey buddy, I'm going to listen to your heart. Is that okay with you?" How way? The boy nods. She waits for the nod. In most of the world, that question would never be asked. What if the most powerful parenting lesson in America isn't happening at home at all? It's happening in a doctor's office. A study out of the University of Rochester Medical Center found that when pediatricians spoke directly to children, instead of only to the parent children, showed 34% higher cooperation during exams, and remembered more of what they were told about their own bodies weeks later. By the end of this video, you'll know the 3 things American pediatricians do differently that quietly teach kids their body belongs to them, and I'll be honest, there is one of these I still catch myself skipping when I'm in a rush. I know what you might be thinking, that's a doctor's office thing, that won't translate to my home. But stay with me, because this isn't about medicine. It's about a mindset you can use tonight. American pediatricians almost always ask before they touch. Can I look in your ears now? Even with toddlers who can't really refuse. In many homes around the world, parents do things to a child's body without asking. American parents following this same instinct. Ask. It sounds small, but every time a child hears, "Is that okay with you?" their brain files away. One fact, my body has a say. Researchers at the Yale Child Study Center found that children who were regularly asked for bodily consent, even in small low-stakes ways, showed stronger self-advocacy skills by age 7, including the ability to say "stop" or "I don't like that" to adults. Picture this. A mom in Ohio is putting sunscreen on her daughter and pauses. "Can I do your arms now?" The girl says, "No, I want to do them." Wait. The mom hands her the bottle. It takes 40 extra seconds. But that girl just practiced something most adults never learned, that she's allowed to be in charge of her own skin. I want to be honest, this can feel slow, and even a little inefficient, especially with a squirmy toddler at 7 a.m. It's not always practical. But the goal isn't perfection every time. It's the pattern. Over years. Here's what I find fascinating: American doctors narrate what they're doing in real time, even to a 2-year-old who won't remember a word of it. "I'm going to look in your throat with this light. It might tickle." In many homes, adults just act, expecting compliance. American parents, echoing this habit, explain first, because a child who understands what's happening feels like a participant, not a subject. Developmental psychologist, Dr. Laura Markham has written that when children are given a simple explanation before an action, their stress hormone response drops measurably compared to when the same action happens without warning. Here's the thing. Nobody tells you American pediatricians will look past the parent and ask the child directly, "How does your tummy feel? Show me where it hurts." Not "How is she feeling?" to the mom. In many countries, the adult in the room answers for the child by default. American culture, in this specific pocket, insists the child speaks for themselves. A study from the American Academy of Pediatrics found that children directly questioned about their own symptoms gave more accurate, specific answers than parents guessing on their behalf, and felt more confident afterward, regardless of the outcome. So here's the one thing to try this week: nothing complicated. Next time you're doing something to your child's body, brushing hair, wiping a face, putting on shoes, pause for 1 second and ask first. That's it. Because a child who learns early that their body is theirs to speak up for, carries that voice into every room they walk into for the rest of their life. Pause. If this changed the way you see your child, subscribe. There is a lot more coming from Bloom School.